I'm going to say it before you do. I love that song.
Love that song.
It's
Love it.
episode 36.
Woo!
Wait.
Go on, 36.
Yes, episode 36. Welcome, everybody. I hope one and all listen to episode 35, where we actually discovered that there is such a thing as shell bombs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'd actually forgotten about that
Yeah.
episode.
Good times.
Cheered
good
up my
times.
night already.
We talked about hoobies. I have it spelled wrong.
Hoobies?
Hoobies. I don't remember speaking about hoobies.
What did we talk about?
Hobbies.
Oh, right.
Oh.
It was either
I was like-
boobies or hobbies.
Yeah, and I was like,
It could have been either way.
I wasn't on that episode.
Could have been either.
Just a quick reminder at the start to make sure you rate, like, share, follow, subscribe, etc., wherever you see the podcast. And feel free to email us at the jbwafflehour@gmail.com.
Nice.
And Instagram is the jbwafflehour, or at the jbwafflehour. And we are also on the TikTok with all the kids.
We're so cool.
Keeping it cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
We have a great one of us dancing, the three of us.
Oh, yeah.
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 In the skirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice little
Pop over, have a look.
sexy dance.
Yeah, you'll see it all there.
Yeah, are you done with your little intro? Your little intro. Look at me belittling you.
Yeah, well, usually
Your
like
little intro.
Let's give him that part. It's fine.
usually like we're 7 or 8 minutes in, and then you're like, "Oh, sorry, I cut you off there."
Yeah.
So at least I got most of it in today.
That's what she said.
It was too big.
Your big intro. What's the crack? How was your weekends? It's hard to remember now. You know,
Yeah.
we had a little bit of a break that no one will have known about.
Yeah.
No, because we're such professionals that the podcast production or releasing has been seamless.
Well, we'll see come tomorrow.
We're cutting it fine tonight, lads.
We'll see how seamless it'll be. But at least we're up to date.
Yeah, we are up
That's
to
the
date.
thing.
Very up to date.
Yeah.
actually.
I played junior hurling on Sunday.
Ooh, how was your
Junior hurling, Jesus.
now
7 bruises.
can
7
you
bruises.
can you answer me this? Why, if there are people who are definitely not junior in inverted commas, why is it called junior hurling? If there's no juniors, they're all senior owl fellas.
It's just about the grades go: senior, intermediate, junior.
All right. So it's nothing to do with age. Like
Nothing to do with age.
that's always thrown me. Like junior
No.
B. It's like there's no kids here whatsoever.
No, it's just
Not that I'm going expecting kids.
I don't really know where the words came from: senior, intermediate, junior. But that's just the way it is.
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
It's a
same
don't
in
ask
football.
questions policy.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
I've always
Like,
wondered, like, yeah.
why is your foot called your foot? I mean, it's
Because
just the way it is.
Because it is a foot, though.
It is a foot, and it is junior.
But mine's I have a senior foot.
You have a senior foot.
Yeah.
One senior, one junior.
A club foot.
Well, I don't have two different feet.
Oh, like a size
But, like,
13
if
and
I-
a size 7.
What?
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 2 different feet? No.
So explain about your different feet.
I know I don't have two different feet.
Oh, okay.
Did I say I have different feet?
Yeah,
As
you
in you've
did.
got two right feet.
Play it back
essentially.
there, Scotty. He said, "I have 2 different feet."
I don't have the
Oh, okay.
capabilities for that.
Well, I do. I have one foot is better than the other.
Oh, me too. I think it's
Yeah.
everyone, isn't it? Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Isn't it funny though how it doesn't affect you running, or does it actually? If you've got a predominant foot, you know, in football you kick with your right foot.
I'd say you're probably more likely to injure one side maybe than the other, would you?
I guess. Yeah, I guess.
But that's important to do unilateral exercises.
I don't know what they are.
So do you know the way a squat is a bilateral exercise?
I know what a squat is. Yep.
Because both feet are doing the same thing.
Oh, right. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So work on one leg at a
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
type
like
of thing.
single leg squats and single leg RDLs and things like that,
Right.
to make sure you balance it out. So the input is the same on both sides.
I get very bored of doing one side. I'm like, just go do the other now, because that's a lot easier to do on that side. I'll just go do that one.
Oh, like Quagmire when he discovered internet porn.
With the one big hand. Was it that big arm?
One big arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Oh.
disappeared like
For weeks.
a week.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. So yeah, the weekend. We didn't get around to talk about.
Oh,
You
yeah,
were
the
playing
weekend.
hurling. You were playing
Yeah,
hurling. Sorry.
junior
You
hurling.
played Hurling Hurling.
Borsmell played senior hurling on Saturday evening and the Bet Longwood. Great game.
Right.
Worth the money to get in, which was a tenner.
Oh.
All
Up
right,
in Killeen.
okay.
Excellent.
Where's that tenner go to?
Oh, Jesus, don't be asking those
Oh,
questions.
the club needs the money.
Oh,
The club needs
good
the
stuff.
money.
Oh, now, I heard some rumours today about some money and an organisation. I'll not name the organisation.
FA.
No. It's a little bit
Red
more.
Cross.
No, it's a little bit more local than both of those. An organisation locally.
Meath County Council.
a little bit more smaller.
Are we going to name it?
No, we're not going to name it.
Keep
Guess the podcast where let's just say some monies has gone missing, and there's some trouble.
Is
trouble
it a
brewing.
Father Ted thing though?
Yes, it's kind of the money was resting in the account, but there's no account to be heard of, type of thing. So, I will not reveal who that is until someone says it's okay for me to reveal it.
It will be revealed on our Instagram story, so make sure you follow on our Instagram.
Oh, that's where you bring in EastEnders.
Yeah.
Do. Yeah, no, I can't name it. I was about to say it there. I was like, I was so close. Weekends. How was your weekend, John Boy?
My weekend was good. You know, I think Monday morning, someone said to me, "What did you do at the weekend?" For the life of me, I couldn't remember, even though it was the day before. Sunday, I think we did nothing, but Saturday we did something. Got my haircut.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I got the haircut.
We both
Sexy.
immediately. It's gorgeous.
Thank you. I'm quite proud of it. Yeah.
It's a good cut.
You look less like a gangster.
Well,
Okay, did I look
Yeah.
like one? Maybe that was the look I was going for.
you're very smooth looking with
you
the long
are.
hair. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're still smooth looking. You're just neater now.
Yeah, I'm neither. I see the weddings this week, so I had to get it cleaned.
Of course,
I had to be sharp,
of
and
course.
tidy.
Are you gonna go shave your face?
No, I'm going to leave a little bit of stubble. 'Cause
Absolutely,
That's cool. Like all the guys
yeah.
in Love Island have stubbles. So.
What? How are you watching? Are you
Depends
watching
what
the
suit you're
Violet?
No, the wife's watching it every 9
Alright.
o'clock, so it's in the kitchen as I walk
Is
by.
it open colours? What are you wearing?
It's casual, so I'm wearing a cream suit with a blue shirt, open blue shirt.
Because
no
it's gonna be warm,
ties.
like
Yeah, and brown shoes.
linen, is it?
Polyester, 60% polyester, I think. It is going to be warmer, apparently. Yeah,
Yeah.
And it's cream.
and it's cream. It's just for
And
the sunlight.
it's a cream
Beautiful.
shirt.
No, blue shirt, denim blue shirt.
Denim blue shirt.
I have it. No, I don't have a picture. The wife has a picture. I modelled it for her the other night.
You wanna have good deodorant on?
I'll have to. The owl roll ball thing. The roly bally.
Oh wow!
There'll be pictures.
Yeah,
on
lad over here.
The Instagram, I'm sure. Will
Yeah,
there,
I
of your
have
outfit?
to. I can't put them up until we're home. Because
It's a secret Love Island wedding.
no, I think
Because they're famous.
VIP magazine.
Cause
Drugs.
drugs.
It's okay to have stubble once you're not wearing a tie, like.
Yeah, and you're taking loads
Yeah,
of
that's
drugs.
true. Yeah,
Yeah.
taking loads of drugs.
Is this a drug wedding you're going to?
Oh, the
It's
hair
a
would have came in
giant
handy
drug
there.
I know.
Back. Jesus.
No. It's I think it's just the wife doesn't want anybody to know that we're away.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Yeah.
Because so someone could be following you and they're
That's
like because
good point.
But
yeah.
this stems from something that actually happened at our own wedding.
What?
Yeah, Cash 22 were playing at our wedding, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know how, but somehow someone knew that Cash 22 were playing at the wedding, basically from their Facebook or from Instagram or something like that, like saying Cash 22 at the wedding in Ballymagarvey. And the lead guitarist's house was broken into that night.
No way.
Yeah, because they knew
Flash,
he was away.
was it?
No, he's not with the band anymore.
Donahue?
Not Darren. No, there was
Fitzgerald?
another guy. He left.
So many guitarists.
Not Robbie. Not Robbie. No.
It's like the Sugar Babes.
There was a guy that was in the band for like a couple of months, 6 months.
All right,
He
okay.
left after that, I think.
No way.
But basically,
Jesus.
yeah, they broke into his house and held his wife and kids hostage.
Oh,
He had weapons in his house.
I remember. Yeah, the long-haired fella.
Yes.
He was.
No, Eric. No,
Eric. It was Eric.
Eric Campbell. No, he lives in Balbriggan.
Oh no,
There's another guy.
If you were the guy in Catch 22,
he's the guy that
Please
runs
message
the military thing over in
That's exactly what they
Colin.
had.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. He was
they
on The Voice, wasn't he?
Yes, The Voice. That's him.
Yeah.
So they held him hostage, and because he had a load of weapons, memorabilia weapons, and they held his wife and kids hostage, and he had to leave the wedding to go home and open up the safe.
Jesus Christ.
Crazy, yeah.
And what did they contact him directly and go, "We've got your wife and child here."
he got a text message midway through the gig, saying
At your wedding.
at our wedding, yeah. So he had to leave the gig.
God, I didn't
And
remember that.
The lad, obviously, it's not. The lads just played on, and
The lads just played
The show
on.
must go on.
Didn't tell us like until afterwards.
wow,
'Cause I would have went up and said, "No, that's it, lads. Look after your bandmate." But
whoa.
they headed off. I think it was close enough near the end of the night where their DJ set was kicking off.
Okay.
And was it
Okay.
what memorabilia was worth, or to actually use
It
them?
was
Because they're
all-
all decommissioned, obviously.
I don't know. I'd say they were all decommissioned, but I'd imagine it doesn't take much to take them back in action.
It's the firing pin.
It was all old Thompson machine guns and all this like KR-48 kind of machine.
Maybe they're worth money, like that, you know.
Yeah.
But it was in the Wee Chronicle and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's like that show Combat Dealers. There's
Yeah.
great money in
Yeah.
all that old stuff.
I think it was like an IRA kind of thing. But anyway, this is a podcast. Better not go more into it.
Jesus, that's unbelievable.
But
And if you never hear from us again, you know why.
so
the Russians are after us. The RA are after us now as well.
So
They'll
that
be fine
kinda
for the RA.
That kind of stems from that, where she really doesn't like me putting up things. So because I have a big following on the gin thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there might be one person that kind of knows where I live, and they might go, right, he's away.
Very clever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or people that listen to this podcast.
Or people listen to podcasts.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
'cause
42 Amber.
I didn't
Lane,
say when we're
Stamullen.
going. So.
Whoa.
Whoa, what?
What?
Stamullen. You pulled that out of your arse.
I fucking did.
Nice one. That's
If there is an Amber Lane in Stamullen, apologies.
will we get on to the news?
I
Yeah.
unfortunately have nothing in my house to steal, so if anybody's listening, don't worry, there's nothing there.
Definitely not a
You'll actually probably walk into my house and go, here's 50 quid. They leave 50 quid in the counter.
for the PS4 you
Yeah,
lost out
yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah.
It's that chuck.
All right, we do news?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go news. All right. My first piece of news. Airline to install world's first bunk bed in economy for long-haul flights.
In economy.
Economy, yeah. Air New Zealand is introducing bunk bed style sleeping pods that can be used for economy passengers to get their 40 winks on ultra long haul flights. I am all in favour of this.
Yeah, but did you see the other thing? Not to cut across you.
No, go on. Cut away, my friend.
They're doing like double tiered seats.
Oh yeah, that
Did
was
you see that?
yeah.
No, I didn't
They're
hear
thinking about trialing that.
Yeah.
So you'll have someone like sitting above you.
I thought that was a Ryanair joke.
As in their legs.
Oh, was it?
I thought so.
As in their legs
Oh.
be dangling down on top of you.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was like
possibly.
you have the seat here, and then the other seat is like it's like a bunk bed, but it comes forward a little bit.
Is this like a double-sided? Yeah, I've seen these on trains
Oh, I haven't seen them in trains, no.
Oh, I've seen them.
over in Germany or something
Oh.
like that.
All right.
They're so efficient over there.
Yeah.
Why are you bringing 100 people when we can bring 200 people?
I'm surprised Michael Leary didn't really introduce the standing planes.
Yeah, he was
Oh,
he was knocking
Would
on
you
that for a
really?
while,
Would
wasn't
you
he?
really stand on the plane?
I
I
would.
probably would, yeah.
Yeah, for a half-hour flight, yeah.
Like you'd stand in a bus.
If it was like £6.
Yeah, but the bus is on the ground.
Exactly. It'd be more dangerous, I'd say.
Oh no.
I don't know now.
I'd put my hand up and I'd stand there, yeah.
I'd happily stand. Like, I mean, if the plane falls out of the sky,
Mm. Yeah.
that's it.
Seatbelt.
No,
What
it's like-
seatbelt's going to do?
That's it. But if something hits a bus and you're standing, there's more chance of you, like him slamming on the brakes or something.
Yeah, well, it's not. I was just talking about the comfort thing by taking off.
Yeah, but you don't want that. Like, there are people that fly to London every day.
You know the
Yeah,
whoosh. You know the
absolutely.
whoosh that you get when you're taking off.
Imagine how fun that would be.
Imagine you're standing and you're holding on to things, and now
You're
your
on
legs
that-
are off the ground, and you're swinging like.
I don't think that's how it works, really.
Or the
Oh.
turbulence and you do anti-gravity for like 2 seconds.
That'd be so cool.
Oh, it's fucking awesome.
Feel like a Mission Impossible movie or something. But yeah,
Drinking your coffee, one hand.
beds. I mean, like this is kind of already a thing. It's first class has
Beds.
sleeping pods,
Oh yeah.
but I'm not just sure. I'd love to
Sorry.
see the design for these and see how tight they're actually going to be. Whether it's going to be like, what did you just get blinded there?
Yeah. What is a blue thing? Very bright.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what the design is. That'd be the thing. But I'd be all for having an out sleep on a long haul flight.
I probably wouldn't.
Would you stand while driving?
But
No?
does that mean no? But like it's
They're long
obviously,
hauls.
If obviously, like how many? I don't know how it would work. I'd need to know how much. Well, like, do you have to share the bunk bed?
Random allotment.
No, as in, like, do you go up after, like, okay, it's my turn now to sleep in a bunk bed, or is
Oh,
there like a bunk bed for every seat?
Or some guy just getting in the spoon you.
Yeah, good question. I'm not sure
Like, do
actually.
you have to book the bunk bed?
Oh yeah. Imagine the two of you are there, and someone comes in. It's like, oh, I'm in C. And that's straight
Yeah.
in appearance.
Yeah, okay. So more to come on the bunk
I'm on
bed
the
thing.
window bunk.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I have to go to the toilet. It's okay, but roll across.
Jesus, actually, things could get very sexy on a plane. The Mile High
Yeah.
Club
Definitely
taken to
Mile
a
High
new
Club would
new.
be-
Oh yeah, there's
So comfy.
there's too much trouble I think with that in economy class.
Yeah.
There's already enough trouble with like a little toilet at the back of the thing where people
Yeah.
can go to. So if there's beds, we're all screwed.
Mhm.
A nice story.
We're all screwed.
I didn't mean that one.
Alright.
Screwed me
A
there.
nice story is my next one. A woman smuggles in rum and coke into her hospital so that her dying dad can have his final drink.
I've seen that on Facebook. Yeah.
Oh, it's lovely.
Mhm.
Absolutely
Mhm.
lovely. I really
is
hope...
it Catch-22 though? Is it a drink that?
No, they were at your wedding.
Yeah. But I'm just wondering.
Right,
It was his final drink.
right.
Was it his final drink because he had the final
No,
drink?
right.
Like the doctors could have like came out 10 minutes later on and go, "We found a cure." And then
Oops.
the only weakness is rum.
Wah, wah, wah. Or the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme tune. Dun, dun, dun.
Who drinks rum like pirates?
Oh, rum
I
is
like
delicious.
Rum and Coke,
Ah.
says the non-alcoholic person.
Although
No, alcohol. I'm just a regular.
I used to think that Captain Morgan's was rum, but it's bourbon, isn't it?
Captain Morgan's is a spiced rum.
Oh, is it not bourbon?
No,
I hate
spiced
those
rum.
biscuits.
What's bourbon? Yeah, I love
Bourbon's
bourbon.
Jack Daniels.
Oh, that's bourbon. Okay,
Mm.
okay. I like rum then. Yeah, not bourbon.
Yeah, rum. Well, there's dark rum and clear rum. Like Bacardi rum is clear. That's the one you make mojitos with. And
That's-
then rum and Coke would be your dark rum.
So the Bacardi has like a real sharp, bittery taste. It's not sweet like the dark rums. No.
It would be a bit more bittery. Yeah, I suppose that how you described it. Yeah, like it's clear rum, so it doesn't have a deep earthiness to it. if you get
Right.
me. So yeah, Bacardi would be a bit more on the sweetie end. Yeah.
I remember going into Robert Kennedy's kitchen when we were teenagers,
Mm.
and there was a bottle of Bacardi there, and we
Right.
both slugged it,
Oh.
and I never wanted to puke more in my life.
Yeah.
It was disgusting.
Bacardi would make you gives me stomach cramps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gross. I haven't drank Bacardi since that, so thanks, Robert. For
But
that.
Captain Morgan and Coke, we emptied a pub dry once.
That's
They
gorgeous.
ran out of it.
Oh, it's so delicious.
Yeah.
What's Southern Comfort is what?
That is a Southern Comfort. I
Is
can't
that
remember
rum?
what that is. It's different to anything else.
Oh, is it?
I think it's literally a Southern Comfort is a drink on its own.
Oh, okay.
But I can't remember what it is.
Also delicious. You could drink that all night long. That'd be a good drink for you to drink. Either Southern Comfort or Captain Morgan's.
Is there a 0-0 version?
You'd
yeah,
like-
just
yeah,
Coke.
yeah.
You'd like Malibu and milk.
Will we just get him fucking locked
Yeah,
someday?
yeah.
Yeah, that's 0-0 there. Yeah.
on your deathbed, Bertie.
That would
like
be
us to give you a bit
the
of-
trust would be gone then. Lads,
Yeah.
to be fair.
if you're in a hospital bed, would you like us to come in as friends and say, "Here, Bertie, have a drink before you go"?
Would you actually? Are you going to drink? Do you think
Are you ever going to drink?
before you go?
No.
Do you not think so? No.
Ah, why?
You wouldn't just like to try it once.
Well, if the 0-0 Guinness and nothing to go by, no thanks.
If Anton by your taste test of it, where you drank the head, it can't go by either.
Drank the head.
No, I drank a little bit more. Just,
Yeah, no, it was a lot. There was a lot of head in that, wasn't
There
there?
was a lot of head in that one.
Yeah, very heady.
But I've never complained about too much.
Hey, stop. We're going
Sorry.
down the route
Well,
here.
Reel it
Talk
in,
about
lads.
Guinness here.
Reel it in.
What about? Would you not be like afraid of like I'm missing out on something there that I didn't try?
Well, I think the only thing I'd miss out on is when lads go to the pub and they never think of asking me.
It's nothing to do with the drink. You're just always talking about football.
Maybe that's it. I don't know.
No, that's not really. Yeah, but like
That's the only
That's it.
reason that I've ever thought, oh, maybe when I drink.
Would you have a glass of champagne on your daughter or daughter's wedding, say?
oh, there you go.
No.
Or one of your sheep get married.
Or when,
Doris.
when one of your sheep has
Matrimony.
quadruples. If your sheep bursts out four little lambs at once, will you have an out?
Cigar and a
I'd
whiskey.
Killer. You don't want 4 lambs.
More meat.
No, because they're all small. You're better off with 2 big lambs than 4 little lambs.
Oh, okay.
But then you'd like count the lambs and you'd fall asleep.
In fairness,
Still funny.
I saw a lad celebrating 4th of July. I saw a video this morning.
Oh, it's Nicky's birthday.
Happy birthday, Nicky.
Happy birthday, Nicky.
Hey.
4th of July.
Hey.
His is an easy
it?
one to remember, yeah.
It's my
That's
son's
good one.
birthday, the 4th of July, is it?
Get.
Oh,
No, it's
Yeah.
not.
It is 4th
Yeah.
of July, Marcus is born, yeah.
Is it?
yeah.
Mm.
So you did like birthday stuff and all candles?
Yep.
Was that today or yesterday?
Independence
Yesterday.
Day.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How was his birthday?
We
Good?
celebrated it on Sunday because my mother and father are flying out. But
Ah.
so we celebrated Sunday. Brought him to the toy shop and all that jazz.
Did he eat loads of cake?
Is
Yeah.
he 21 yet?
Not 21 yet, no.
Do you know what I did? And do it before they get too old. Maybe we've done it already. But I got both of my daughters when they were like getting out of the bath and running around the house. I got them to hold a sign saying "Happy 21st birthday." Like turning around, they're like butt naked. And,
Class.
yeah, they're holding the sign as little babies, and we're gonna use it as their 21st.
Nice.
Very smart.
Yeah, it's a good one.
They're going to love you for that.
Oh, I know. That's a long plan.
I assume they've forgotten that they've done that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I
I
always
have the
said
picture
that
stored.
if I ever did have kids, I'd do all those cool things that I showed them when they're older. Like even like you read these stories of people that set up an email address for their child when it's born, and then you send emails to it like every couple of months.
I
Saying
prefer a credit union account.
That's good too. I did that one, but it lasted for about 6
yeah,
weeks.
and I just wouldn't. I didn't go through with it. I have like a credit union.
But
account
is it
set
not a
up.
thing now that you've always got the phone with a camera and you're always taking pictures, where before you would have to actually go get a camera and then you'd have to keep the pictures?
Yeah, but,
But they're always stored.
a load of them,
around.
I would argue that a load of those just get lost in the ether,
Mm.
those digital photos. Whereas people with like old school, like photo
Printed
books
ones.
and
Yeah.
stuff, they always have that big
Copy
visceral
with them.
book there in
Oh,
front
yeah,
of them
you
to
can
open up.
send them to somewhere online, can't you? And,
well,
and
Google,
they'll send you like
Google Photos is quite good.
Let's
You
hope
pay a little
Google
fee.
Photos is around in 30 years.
That's the other thing
Mhm.
as well. I wonder.
But there's one that sends you out actual photos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for whatever fee it is.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like 500 prints from.
Google Photos automatically takes photos from my camera roll. So if I take snapshots or screenshots, so my Google, like I take screenshots for the podcast and stuff. So it'll be random pictures of weird things.
And they're up on
So,
Google now.
yeah, my Google Photos is
Come
just
here,
like
let's
random.
Let's look at your granddad's iCloud, kids.
So I'd imagine if they sent out a book to me every month of all my pictures, it'd be just
Jesus.
random shite. Anyway, in when we were talking about the drink there was a guy celebrating 4th of July
Mm.
and he had a firework in his hand. He was all cheering. The firework went off and blew his hand
Oh,
clean off.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So
Hamilton.
I would argue that you're probably not missing anything when it comes to drink.
No.
Your mum is hammered.
Well,
You
we-
are missing a lot.
We used to hold the downpipes from the gutters and put the screamers and the fireworks into them on
Yeah, yeah.
Halloween
That-
and shoot them off.
At least you're being safe. Yeah.
That's what I miss about living in the country. You can't do that in towns. And
Well,
states.
I'll tell you, me and Robbie Kennedy, we
Is this a Halloween one? Maybe we should save that for Halloween.
yeah, okay, let's leave it. Yeah. Well, there's more stories there to come. Then. Okay, last story for today, and this might be one that interests you, Johnny. New £1, this is English, hangover pill that rapidly breaks down alcohol is going on sale in the UK today.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not excited about that, I suppose, but
Really? Do you not get
you
hangovers?
don't get hangovers because gin doesn't give you much of a hangover. It's very fresh spirits.
Is
Yeah,
true.
20, 21-year-olds will want that now, or 18-year-olds.
I went to Anfield.
Yeah.
And we went for the whole weekend. Myself and Jer Ennis went over on the Friday, and we drank ourselves stupid on the Friday night.
Yeah.
And beer, shots, blah blah blah, everything. Saturday morning, wrecked.
Dying.
I was in
I assume.
curled up outside Anfield, like in a queue waiting to get in. Yeah, I was going to the Newcastle match.
You wasted that ticket.
I know. But we got into Anfield. I ran into the bathrooms, puked in the bathrooms, came back out again, and we won the game, and it was all great. But Robbie came over on the Saturday night, and he was like, "What are you doing? Just drink gin. Just
Yeah.
drink gin the whole night."
Yeah.
So we did that. Drank spirits and drank gin and tonic. And the Sunday, fresh as a daisy.
Yeah,
Couldn't
nice
believe
clean
it.
spirit. There's nothing in those spirits. There's no sulfurs, no sulfites, all that kind of jazz. They're the ones that cause alcohol.
That's the hangover.
Yeah. Mm.
Right, okay.
Same with red wine. Red wine will tell you. But you can filter red wine as well, and that'll take out I think it's called sulfates. There's something else that's in red wine that'll cause a hangover, and you can, like, I'd have a terrible hangover if I drank a bottle of red wine. Like,
Is that's not what a decanter's for? No.
that just aerates it.
What does that mean?
Red wine is much nicer if it's a bit more oxygenated. It releases all the flavors and stuff like that. It's a bit
Oh,
more
that's why they take the cork out and leave it.
Some people do that, but technically you're supposed to pour it into a decanter and then leave it.
Oh, okay. Just to get more air into it.
More oxygenate the fruit that's in it and release the flavors.
Red wine is warm,
Yeah,
for room temperature.
body temperature even.
Oh, right, okay.
Room temperature would be good, yeah, but just your palate temperature, just a bit warmer would be gorgeous, and it can transform the taste of a wine.
Really?
If you could have a cold red wine, and go, that is the most disgusting red wine. Get it to the right temperature, and it'd be the most amazing red wine you'll ever have.
Is there red wine that is nice cold?
Yes, like
there is.
most Spanish red wines, they all drink them cold.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, for the obvious reasons.
Yeah. Some French red wine technically is best served warm, but there is some red wines that are designed to be drank cold. Interesting.
Nice. I might try that. Maybe we should do a red wine evening or a wine podcast.
Wine tasting.
A wine tasting.
Oh,
See if we can get
yes.
a wine expert in, maybe.
Fucking hammered. Okay,
No, you're supposed to spit it out after. But
Oh, I am not spitting any of that out. That's all my. I don't spit. That's all my news. I'll do
Lord.
3 quick gigs this weekend.
Let's do it.
Friday night, Caribou. They're like imagine kind of Fatboy Slim electronica type of thing. You know, Fat Boys thing.
Yeah.
That type of thing. They are playing, or he is playing. It's like a one-man thing in the Ivy Gardens again. I love that Ivy Gardens venue. €45 for a ticket, but well worth it. Well worth it. That'll be a good gig, especially in Ivy Gardens. I love that place.
45 quid. Yeah.
I mean,
Like
you go out, you spend that in a few drinks, like.
Yeah. Yeah, but you'd also spend all that on drinks at the gig.
Right, fine, facts. Callum Bowie on the Saturday is playing in the Academy 2. Callum Bowie is a Scottish singer-songwriter. What would he be like? The two boys from Kildare. What's that band? Picture This. That sort of
There's
vibe.
only two boys in that Picture This band.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
No way.
Yeah, drummer and singer. But the drummer plays like guitar and stuff as well.
So they just
write
loop
the
it, do
tunes.
they?
Live, I think they've got more musicians with them.
Right, okay.
But they write as a duo, like.
I didn't know that. It's news.
Local enough, fellas.
Nice guys.
And then my last gig for this weekend. Oh, actually, rather than a Sunday, I'm going to give you a Monday gig. So this is Monday.
Who's going to a gig on a Monday?
Oh, it's a great night for a gig.
Guards.
Yeah, guards.
Nurses. Sure, coppers is jammered on a Monday.
Yeah, absolutely. Nurses and guards.
Remember we used to go for Drive's birthday on a Monday or Thursday night.
Monday's a great night.
Up to Dundalk with us we were.
Feck all traffic around.
Hold it now, John.
Let's not get into it.
Back up.
Something's been said. I didn't notice that. I just saw the face go red.
We both are married. And
so Monday night.
Yes. Carry on with your story.
I'm so glad that I'm not part of what you were doing when you were young.
We'll have to talk about it off air.
Okay, sorry, Monday night, Monday the 11th, Orla Gartland, Irish singer-songwriter.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know Orla Gartland?
I do, yeah.
Class. She is part of, do you ever hear of Dodie?
Yes.
Dodie is like an English kind of singer-songwriter as well, and she is like exploding all over the world.
Yeah.
And Orla Gartland is normally in her band and tours with her and stuff.
I think it was like around 2010 and found her on YouTube and she was like singing songs in her bedroom.
Yeah, she's class. Anyway, she's in
going a while now.
Whelan's on Monday the 11th, Monday night coming. So there you go. That's my gig guide for.
We don't go to enough gigs in Whelan's. Whelan's is great. I
went to Ash and Whelan's was class.
Yeah, every gig in Whelan's. Even a crappy band can go up and play in Whelan's and it'd be a great gig.
Yeah, it's a lovely venue.
Yeah, like
so Ivy Guard, we didn't. Although actually, they did play. Kieran Mitchell played with the Supertones in Whelan's. It was before I was in the band now.
With the Supertones?
Oh, when they were good.
Yeah. Well, they were called, what were they called then? Stone Cold Sober. Yeah. They played Whelan's.
I roadied for Catch 22 when they played in Whelan's.
Was that a bit of a homage to Stone Cold Steve Austin? No?
Absolutely. Yeah, no, they were a Stone Cold Steve Austin tribute band.
Oh, excellent.
So they just went up on stage,
smashed
the can,
did
that, and
no
then
music
Stone Cold
whatsoever.
Yeah, and then got off the stage and got paid the same as a normal
They
gig.
got absolutely hammered drunk right before they went on. No music, no instruments.
In their head they were class, but in reality they weren't.
I would pay to see that, in fairness.
Have you watched Young Rock yet?
Young Rock.
Yeah.
It's meant to be very good.
Heard of it.
It's quite
Is it
good,
a TV
yeah.
series?
Yeah.
No.
So it's about the origins of like The Rock, like.
No
but
way.
he's running for president in like 2032, and everything is like flashbacks that he's telling the interviewer about his childhood. That's class.
Class. No, I didn't. I must have watched it.
And you look back, and then there's people playing all like young Triple H, young Steve Austin, young Undertaker, and all these when he gets into wrestling. Like, it's really good.
No way. So it was like is a docu-series or mockumentary, or is it like?
Yeah, it's like he's telling a story, but just like in a funny TV show rather than an actual documentary about it.
So he's telling the story and there's actors.
So all the flashbacks is actually like accurate things that happened.
Brilliant.
But then him running for president, obviously he's not 2032, but yeah, it's funny.
I like that.
What condition, my condition was in.
Right, so this is what is this the league that is?
No, this is championship. Championship starts the 10th of August. So at the moment playing Mosquito Cup. So
Mosquito Cup.
Mosquito Cup.
Mosquito Cup.
Mosquito Cup.
Mesita, what's that mean?
Mesita.
Is
It's
that
the
Spanish?
No, it's the Kells brand that make the clothes, like the gear.
Mizuno, you mean?
No, Mesita.
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 Mosquito.
Masita.
Mesita.
Mesita.
Mississita.
Masita.
Despacito. Are they from Spain?
Justin Bieber.
Are they Argentinian?
No.
Where are they from?
Kells.
Justin Bieber's from Kells.
What?
When Kells get Spanish influence.
Despacito. Okay, sorry.
That one, man. The one though.
So who's in?
No, I'm not actually wearing any Mesita gear. Just to check.
No, Justin Bieber t-shirts.
Okay, so
No.
Mesito is an
Mesita.
Irish brand.
Mesita.
Mesita
Yeah.
is an Irish brand
Yeah.
that makes Irish clothes.
Yeah.
with Spanish influence.
Maybe, I don't know.
Why didn't they name it something Irishy? I know you don't know anyone in the company, obviously, but
No, I don't know.
Someone's going to take an Irish
Masita
dictionary.
must
Masita
mean-
means like milk or something,
Means something.
not banya.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
they make the most of the lady county teams, I think. Well, Mead have Masita.
Masita
gear,
is
anyway.
probably like ladies in Irish.
I wonder.
No, because they do other gear, like...
How do you spell Masita?
Is it MISS?
No, MAS.
Oh, they missed the opportunity there if
ITA.
they're making like women's
Masita,
clothes.
is it?
Is there
Miss.
Google it.
is there a fodder?
Not that I know of.
That's not Irish.
We need to we need to find out about this brand. We're
Masita.
officially in the
Yeah.
conditioning section, by the way.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. M fodder, A fodder, S fodder.
I fodder.
Yeah, Masita Sportswear. Yeah. MAS.
Yeah, go into the about
ITA.
us. We kind of
Okay.
we may as well stick in this for a minute because I'm actually quite interested.
Yeah.
Have you
If it's
never
a
heard
Spanish
of Masita
influence.
gear, no?
No.
So they sponsor like a cup competition that's played between the league and the championship. Other times it's
The-
after
Is
championship.
that
and
the
so
La
on.
Liga?
Oh, Jesus.
They
La-
sponsored La Liga.
Lally Liga.
Real Madrid, no?
Is there a Lally
Um,
Cup? Lally Cup.
Lally Cup, yeah.
Is there?
I Bertie'd no more.
No, Orla Lally and Vicky Wall are going to the AFLW though.
Oh, that must have been what I was on about.
Yeah, yeah.
There is no about section on the Miss Eater thing.
Because they
There was
want
a-
they
a
want
shop,
look,
alright.
if it's okay if they don't want to say about their Spanish roots.
This sounds like it might be a
No.
front for something.
Is this
I don't know.
real?
Oh, Masita. Oh, yeah, I've seen that before, yeah.
What the fuck was I saying?
You said Justin Bieber.
They make drills and tools, you know?
Makita.
Good drills they are, Makita.
Yeah, they're really
Yes,
good,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, you do drills in the gear, so
It's too late for this.
I'm here all night.
That's officially your dad joke for this
Is that-
week.
yeah.
Done.
Yes.
Big dad head in you.
So this is all right. Okay, so it's the championship.
Championship starts 10th of August. League is over. It's now the Masita Cup time.
Okay,
So the Masita Cup has been fixed this year a little bit like the FA Cup.
like Serie A.
So
fixed.
yeah, the senior teams and the top intermediate teams are in the top division.
Right.
So there's 16. So there's 4 groups of 4, and top go through. Then you have like the bottom intermediate teams, and I think the top junior teams, bottom junior A teams, junior B teams. So you get to play different teams that you might not necessarily play, and then county players can't play it.
No county players.
No county players.
What does that do?
Race.
Are Offaly in this? No.
No. This is just clubs like in Meath. Like.
Oh, it's clubs. Okay,
Yeah.
Sorry.
So Borsmill played Royal Gales there last week and
So
won by a point.
why can't your county? Are they just protecting the county players?
No, it's just because if they waited, there's a big gap of say 5 weeks between league and championship, so they
Mhm.
want to give the team more games, like. So they're
Oh,
running
right.
cup competitions. So you have 3 extra games in a group, and then obviously if you get to a semi-final or final, you have more games.
And what do those county players do? They just twiddle their thumbs?
No,
for
well
it?
they're still in. Sure, me they're playing this Saturday.
Oh, right. Okay, so they're still tipping
yeah,
away.
yeah.
Right,
And then
okay.
they'll all be back then for championship because the All Ireland will be over by the time championship starts.
That would have a huge impact on the team not having their essentially their in inverted commas best players.
Yeah, well it depends. So like, Dunboyne will be missing 4 or 5. Boris Mills missing 1. Dunham or Ashbourne will be missing 4 or 5, I think as well.
Yeah.
So it all depends on the team, and then some will maybe. There's a couple of intermediate teams that have no county players, so they'd have their full team out, like or whatever, like so.
There's never a situation where they turn up and they've only got like 12 players and 4 players or 3 players from the other team have to go and play with them. No.
It not anymore because the ladies' game has like skyrocketed in the last couple of years, especially in Meath, but maybe in every county because Meath's obviously doing well. So like when I started in 2012, you would have been going and playing teams, and they go, "Oh, we've only 12."
Yeah.
And you're like, okay.
Remember
But,
those days? Wow.
In the last year or 2 years, that really hasn't really happened. But yeah, no, the Mosquito Cup is a good thing. Get competitive games instead of challenge games.
And it's only the ladies.
Yeah, because like the lads have their own, like they have like Talton Cup, Fesh Cup, Cornaboyne, is it? At the start of the year
Oh my God,
before
so
the
many
league starts.
things to try and keep track of.
Yeah.
And there's 4 ladies from Dunboyne on the team.
You put me on the spot now.
Feel the pressure.
Like,
Well, there's Vicky, Sarah, and Emma.
yeah, so you know Vicky. Yeah.
I think Shelley's still on it. And then no, Fiona O'Neill's not on it anymore. She was on it last year.
But Dunboyne's releasing some great sports people lately. Like,
Well, your man is Lenahan got bought by someone.
yeah, he's going
he
to
was with
not
Blackburn. He was
Oh,
with
right.
Blackburn.
He's going to Middlesbrough.
Was it Middlesbrough? Is
Yeah.
that Bob? Yeah.
Right.
And
Young,
his-
young
his-
fella, is he?
Yeah, his brother played with Mead.
And some other young lad from Dunboyne is getting signed for Real Madrid or something like that.
Yeah, there's a
No
few,
way.
and Spurs are after signing 2 Irish goalkeepers, young lads. So.
What is happening recently? We had
Yeah.
that AC Milan guy as well.
Luke McNally, he's gone from Oxford to Burnley, I think, and he's from Enfield.
Isn't there a lad from Atboy as well who's on the
Jimmy McGrath.
McGrath? Yeah. What is happening? Irish sport. I say we're going to have a great team. I say we. I'm not part of the team, but
Kenny's kids.
Ireland. They won't even be Kenny's kids. There'll be someone else, wouldn't they?
Yeah,
One of the other.
Kenny's there at the moment in this revolution. Now, in fairness, it was
a
it was
revolution?
piss poor at the start.
Yeah.
But the last 2 games have actually been quite decent.
Yeah, it's been okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's an upturn anyway. Yeah, you're right.
yeah. But they don't play in the Mosquito Cup.
So, what are the Meath ladies doing at the moment then?
They're playing on Saturday in the quarter final in Tullamore. It's a double header.
Tullamore.
Yeah,
I like that place.
it's semi final. No, it's quarter final.
You love Tullamore.
I like Tullamore.
Yeah.
Moving on. Right, and that's the championship?
Yeah, that's the All Ireland. Yeah,
Right, okay.
double header, and then the All Ireland finals in a couple of weeks. Oh yes, it must be a semi final.
Jesus, getting close.
Yep.
So
Get your tickets.
have you ever been, or would you, or have you ever been in the Meath coaching staff? That sort of, have you ever been asked or looked at going towards doing Meath ladies?
This is a touchy subject.
Is it?
I was with the Meath Miners, all right, and we've done quite well. We won an All 3 Lancers and 1 All Ireland.
Men's Meath?
No,
or
the ladies. Yeah.
All right, okay.
So a lot of them that play now would have been on that.
Now, is that where you met Sarah?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. That was just
when I was
coincidence.
coaching our matneys, like.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Matneys, yeah.
And was it a case of she went up for a ball, elbowed someone in the nose, and then looked over, and it was like love at first sight across the pitch? Little wink, and she said, "I'm fucking taking you home."
Yeah, I didn't have an option. No, not quite that way, but.
Sorry.
Her
Okay.
her strength and her conditioning was top notch.
Yeah, you respected her conditioning.
Yeah, her shampoo technique was on point.
Rinse, repeat. Rinse, repeat.
So yeah, in short, we will do a proper review,
Okay.
and we go junior A, intermediate, and senior. And I know you guys might know, but we'll try and pick maybe who's going to win, maybe.
Okay.
And go back across the results, because a few podcasts obviously have a chat about sport
you
and
might
stuff,
have to give us a list of
but
people
don't specifically talk about the ladies too much, maybe.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
All right,
Excellent.
we move on to our topic.
Yeah, main topic,
Main topic.
Topic time. Is it my topic? Are we going to go for my topic?
Yeah, you said something
So
Yeah, you got a
about
good topic.
my
butchering techniques or something.
it was yeah. Things we do now that we're in our 30s, that our parents would definitely not have done when they were at our age. You know, when you look back at your parents, say for me, the big thing for me is when I'm sitting playing the Xbox, I'm looking at, well, I'm not looking at myself, but I'm playing the Xbox and I'm,
How big is your controller?
it's pretty big.
That's 2 controllers.
That's 2.
in
Yeah,
each
I'm doing 2. I'm playing 2-player multiplayer. I would look back at my dad when he was 30. What am I now? 36.
hand.
And there's not a hope that he would been playing an Xbox. Like,
Yeah.
he'd been like reading the paper, doing the stuff that he does now, like old manny type things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or cutting, or like they're pruning a hedge or something.
But at one
Yeah,
stage,
yeah.
your kids will probably be 36 and saying, "Oh God, my dad played an Xbox." Fuck.
Yeah, but that's the thing. When they look back at that and be like, God, my dad was a waster. or my dad was cool. Or
No, they'll probably look at the Xbox like we look at the Atari or something.
And my dad didn't play one of those either. Maybe it's just
No.
my dad. It
All depends on what age your dad is.
he's touching mid to late 60s. Late 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's retired. Oh, late 60s, yeah.
But I'm sure there are some dads who, growing up, were probably at the cutting edge of technology, of whatever that technology was at the time.
Would your dad have been one of those things?
My dad, no.
Okay.
He liked his cars. Like, he always tried to get a new car and things like that. But as technology, not really.
Like a son, you like a new
Yeah,
car yourself.
Keith now, he would have, as soon as he started a proper job, he got like, he would have been the first person to seen with like a camcorder.
Is that your stepdad?
No, my brother.
The mother's boyfriend.
he got his job in NEC, which paid really well at the time.
NEC.
All right.
So he had like camcorders, and that's why I, used to play like PlayStations were always there, Nintendo, it was all new stuff. Like,
And would your dad be a technophobe? Like he looks at the controller and he doesn't. If like the little switch at the side is switched to video and not TV, he's
No,
sitting there for
like-
ages just thinking it's broken.
No,
What's wrong with this bleeding thing?
Dad has a smartphone.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, and he likes Dundee.
Right, like you. Are you just your dad?
Go and browse on Dundee. And he can work the Sky remote.
Oh, he can work the Sky remote. Okay.
Yeah.
And what
he
about-
records Liverpool games when I'm not there?
Oh, he does. Jeez,
Yeah.
fair play. Oh, he's a Liverpool fan as well.
Yep.
I like your dad. My dad's a United fan.
Oh.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Want to swap?
Yeah, I can take your dad for a weekend. Watch a Liverpool game together. Yeah. So, what about you and your dad? What do you remember from when you were young? Things that he would have done that you look back and you're like, yeah,
Well,
that was quite cool. Maybe.
I don't know. Dad would always had like a side hustle, and I think that's why I have side hustles.
Explain.
So like, Dad worked in tar mines
Hmm.
from like the mid-70s when it opened. He was
Right.
one of the first people that worked there.
No way.
Yeah, or whatever. when it
Until he
opened.
retired.
He
that was his job.
he dug tar mines on his own first, and then a lot of people came.
Yeah.
While scrolling Dundee.
him and one big drilling machine. No, it opened like in the 70s. I think now he was starting an apprenticeship as a mechanic, but then they were building the house and things like that and got married, and the tar mines opened and he got a job there.
Class.
I presume that's why my brother's a mechanic, because he would have probably got that from Dad. Maybe. And although he's higher up now than the mechanic, but so like Dad, although he worked in tar mines that long, he used to have a milking round,
Right.
go and deliver milk.
All right. Not milking random cows. Like
No. And then he had
milking.
yeah,
That sounded really
You need
bad.
to go out to a farm more often. And I need to talk to a farmer.
yeah. John has tried. He has
Those
come
farms
to
are-
see my sheep.
Those cows that are in the field are not just wild cows.
Yeah.
You can't go picking
make sure
mushrooms.
make sure it's a cow that you're making. Just to be clear,
It sounded so bad. He's
Mammy,
off at
look
his
at the
milking
wild
rounds.
cows in that forest.
if there's 4 things to pull at, you're on the right one.
Jesus, or a good party somewhere.
He only has one other, man. Yeah, go on, Bert.
And then he had a cattle, and cattle. I don't remember the milking round. I wasn't around, but I remember the cattle, and then start growing strawberries.
Right.
And then he retired out of tar mines after 25 years, and like had a plant hire business.
No way.
Yeah, and then worked for Grange Paving and Decking until he retired.
So he was always a working man, like
Yeah.
still
he
a
is.
working man.
Oh, he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's why I got the sheep and the bouncy castles, just to keep Dad busy. Like.
Right, yeah. Oh, I met your dad a few times actually. Now that you say that with the bouncy
Yeah.
castles,
Yeah.
he's a good man. Your dad.
Yeah.
He's a good man.
Yeah, like is that a generational thing? That work ethic. Do you think that's disappearing as well?
Well, as you said, you have other things to do now.
Like
So,
play
like,
Xbox.
Yeah. So, like, what would you fill your time with after work then as well, maybe? And that's why you were doing other things.
Is it a case of that these things weren't there and dads were bored and they were just like, oh, fuck, I'll go out into the
I
garden
think so,
then, I
because
suppose,
like that,
do something.
my dad would still be like that. He'd go out and he'd be doing things, making things, and whatever
Well,
needed to be done.
Yeah,
outside,
but it was
like.
a generation where the man was the main money maker anyway. Like the mother would be a housewife, and he probably just felt he had to do all these things to make sure he supported the family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, you're talking about probably the 80s there as well,
Mm.
70s, 80s, and that's when there was a recession then as well, wasn't there? So you probably had to do extra stuff to get the few quid, like.
And what sort of do you know like any hobbies? Was it football? He liked watching football. Was
Well,
a big thing.
he played hurling until he got injured.
Right.
He got a hurl to the face
Oh Jesus.
when he was on the ground. So
Oh,
he's
Jesus.
a scar going up, and his I think it's his right eye. His pupil is stuck in the middle, so
Right.
it doesn't go big and it doesn't go small. It's just stuck
No
in the
way.
middle. So he has those special glasses that like change colour
What?
with the sun
Ooh.
to help him. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, so when he went back then on sunny days, he lost sight of the ball and he wasn't as good as he was, so he just gave up.
Well, that's yeah.
Yeah, usually
That's what you should do. Yeah.
Especially if there's a rock hard ball coming towards your face and you don't know if it's coming.
So was it a case of that? As you say, he had side hustles. Would he start a side hustle and then get bored of it, or would he just be like, "Nah, I'm done with it now. I'm just gonna."
No,
be
like
something
he done all of them for years until like times changed, like, or whatever, like.
All right. Okay.
Where like the milking was done until you had to have like a proper refrigeration unit and things
Oh,
came
yeah.
in. You moved on. Then you had the strawberries, and then the hygiene certs came in and things like that.
That was
And
all
they moved on.
when things became official and you needed to make sure they were
When you have
safe.
to
I
actually
think so, yeah.
carry out normal procedures.
Yeah, fuck this.
What do you mean wash me hands?
You probably didn't bring your mum to the hospital to have the kids, did you? Just out the back in the milking parlour. I've got a birthday
No,
coming.
I was born in Drogheda.
Oh, you were?
Here's
Alright.
the keys. Here's the keys. Go on.
Hospitals are too official for me.
Drogheda's up the road there.
Birth cert. What do I need one of those for?
I'm not signing nothing without reading it.
I don't have a TV license. He'll not have a birth cert or a name. We just call him Bert. Bert cert.
That's probably how you got your name, is it? Name. Bert, sir. What do you mean? Bert. There you go.
Just got shortened then.
What about your dad? Hobbies? Do you ever remember
Actually,
anything?
Actually, similar to Bertie, the dad had a full-time job and then he had side hustles.
Right.
He was a mechanic, but he worked in the bank full-time, and then we came home from the bank at 5:30 every day and went straight out to the garage after the spuds and worked on cars till like 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning,
Jeez.
and then off to work the next morning at 7, and then came home again. So it was just a constant rotation of going to work, then going home to fix 3 or 4 cars, and basically I'd have to go out and help him. I'd hold the light,
Oh, class.
and burn his hand.
That is dead.
It was one of those lights that got really, really hot, and he'd be
Yeah.
like, put it over here, and then I'd scald his hand. And he'd say, right, go on inside.
And does he
But that was always our main job, was holding the
Holding
light.
the
holding
light.
stuff? Yeah.
That's how we got
Until you
all
get
our
strong enough.
experience.
Yeah.
And does he still do stuff with cars?
No, he's too old now. Sure, he's nearly 80.
All right. Okay.
But he still, I go in and fix my car beside him.
Right.
He'll
Okay.
advise me of, yeah, there's the screw hole. You just screw
You're
that
doing it
in.
wrong.
Basically. But like the new cars, he's a bit like, he's old school,
Yeah.
but he's a bit intimidated by the new cars now.
There's a lot of.
Would he like a 1996 Mini to work on?
No problem. He would take that apart. No problem. The man has hundreds of stories of things that like,
Well, I need to put it back together rather than I just.
yeah, put it back together.
Bertie needs a search for it, so he just gave up on it.
But he used to work. He served his time in the motor factors in Aboy.
Oh no way!
You know the one across in petrol station. It's currently motor factors in
It's a
Aboy.
blue door.
Oh, it's a
Yes.
garage now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's it called? Aboy something.
Yeah, I don't know. Your man's
But-
very good in there.
But he served his time in there. He was
Right.
a workshop manager in there for years,
Jesus.
and then went to work in the bank. Then once, because me mother's father worked in there. When he retired, the father was offered the job, and he said, "Sure, take that. It sounds handy." So he took that, and then he still did. But he did the mechanics on the side, and then at the side of that mechanics thing at the weekends, he built a greenhouse at the back, and we sold plants and flowers.
Oh, I like
Well, I sold them on the side of the road.
what?
Yeah, so every Saturday I'd bring all the plants and flowers out to the side of the road.
John out inside the road.
Yeah,
Shaking his
We're doing
flowers.
a big sign like in New York, guys. And
Oh, the arrow.
but yeah, so I'd have a little table on the verge of the road outside the house, and
Oh, at your house, okay.
and there'd be like pansies and posies and hanging baskets and stuff that
Did
we
you
would
get
have made.
commission?
Not at all.
You got to stay in the house
two-
and
I
get
think
fed.
I think I got £2 once. He gave me a £2 after the sale of like 18 quid.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we did that. So we had 3 things going, and then that was it. Then that's really once we all moved out and grew up and stuff like that. You kind of ventured away.
It was a different time, though, wasn't it? Like you helping your dad was something that you like. You like lived for it.
Oh yeah.
I would have felt the same as well now, helping my dad about the place. But
Yeah.
nowadays, I don't think it's quite the same. Kids are interested in other things.
Yeah.
There's not that
Well,
same
my-
kind
There's
of.
more stuff to do, isn't there?
They're always looking for money. Just is the thing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to get at.
My kids aren't at your age, your kids' age yet, but
Yeah.
I will be telling myself like, oh, once they're old enough now, they'll be out there changing the oil on a car or something. But God knows what I'll be like when they're old enough. Maybe I'll just say, go on in there and play with your virtual reality phone.
Yeah, put on your goggles, your head
Yeah,
goggles.
go in there and head off to Mallorca with your virtual reality.
I actually walked in to pick up my my daughters there last week at their grandparents, the other grandparents on the other side.
Yep.
And my younger daughter had the Oculus Rift
Yeah.
on her head and like had the 2 controllers. Just sitting there in a virtual world. She was like on YouTube or something, but in Minecraft world.
Oh man, yeah.
She was on a different planet. Like she couldn't hear me at all. Went over, had like to tip her. I was like, "We need to go home." She's like, "No, I don't want to go home." Just turned it to Gollum very quickly.
Dara Breen tells a great joke about that.
About what?
About being in like the virtual reality world.
Oh, right.
Like not to be watching porn.
I asked that because the Oculus Rift. Okay, my first thought about the Oculus Rift was, you know where I'm going with this.
Oh, Jesus.
Optimus
like-
Prime's rudder.
No, that was not my first thought. My first thought was,
Earmuffs.
Jesus.
Any
yeah,
kids
sorry,
in the
anyone
car.
under 18, to turn off now. My first thought was obviously, I wonder what porn is like
Yeah.
on the Oculus Rift. 3 of my friends have Oculus Rifts, and my question was,
So you can watch together.
What's
Like,
porn like?
what, yeah, I'll hold hands. What is porn like on the Oculus Rift?
well, Dara Breen said the thing about like sitting in the sitting room and like your house being robbed. Did you ever see that joke?
No.
And the guard's been outside saying, "Are you a hostage inside?" And you're just there with the thing on that and not knowing what's going on.
You wouldn't have a clue. I really do think someday that people are going to like disappear into.
Did you ever watch
Virtual
that
reality.
movie? Not iRobot. Wall-E. Did you ever see that movie?
Wall-E.
Yes.
Wall-E.
Yeah,
That's exactly literally that.
with all the
probably-
fat people
that
in
probably
the
is the future.
hover chairs.
I think I got about 20 minutes in and I turned it off.
They are
Oh,
up
there-
in space.
There's
aren't
no
they?
dialogue.
Yeah, I know. There's nothing for me to hang on
Basically,
to.
it's this dystopian future. There's no Earth left. It's destroyed, and they're all up in a spacecraft. But they're they live in a virtual reality world, living a normal life, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's just these, and then it comes out, and it's just these fat people that have flimsy arms and flimsy legs because they can't use them
All right.
Because everything's
they've-
done for them.
because they've evolved into this world where you don't use your hands or legs. So they're in like a floating wheelchair, but they're in a virtual reality world where. So when they come out of the virtual reality world, it's just this wheelchair that wheels them around, and their floppy arms.
Do you know what
Jeez.
would help Americans?
Why did you automatically go to Americans?
Fat floppy arms. And think of America.
There's plenty of fat floppy people about Ireland nowadays.
Oh no, but
The epidemic is growing.
yeah. But the only thing I'd say about they're so big into sport that they don't. Not that I know of. I don't see it. Have social sport. So when you're watching all these things
Yeah.
about high school football, it's like, oh, if I don't get a scholarship, I don't play football again. And then you're in
Yeah,
America,
yeah.
you're in or college, and it's like, oh, if I don't get to the NFL, I don't play football anymore.
Yeah, they're
that's
just going
my
to give
last
up
game.
on them.
Where like here you have like social leagues and all that. Like it's weird that way, is it?
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's like America's a big, big place.
Yeah, maybe there is kind of leagues. Like
America is pretty big.
I don't
And
know.
yeah, it's a big, big place.
Big.
We've a tendency, I think everyone has a tendency to generalize about the States and say, oh, they're all like this or this is like this. But there is little,
Oh,
there's niches,
there
I'd say. I like that topic. We ventured so far away from whatever we were talking
Yeah.
about.
so yeah, dads.
It was dads. Dads.
We never got to talk about your dad, what he did when he
Yeah.
was your age.
We can cover that in another
Well,
one.
I'm sure by our ages, they all had their houses built and their
Mhm.
career was well on track.
Yeah, my dad was
Oh,
in the
sure,
RA.
they had a full family when they were 21.
Yeah.
Was your dad in the RA?
No, not really.
Okay.
But not really.
Of
no.
course he wasn't.
No.
So that was his
my mother
hobbies.
So
may
that's why you're in
my
Belfast.
mother may have been an informant for the thing, but that's a whole different story.
Oh, they probably know each other, I'd say.
Yeah,
Informant for who?
The RA.
Imagine they had
Oh,
a secret handshake.
For the RA.
Yeah, it used to bring them up cakes and stuff. Anyway,
All
that's a
right.
whole different story.
We should get into
Okay.
RA stuff the next week. What are we on to now?
The waffle
Is it time
game?
for the waffle game?
It's that time, you know the name. It's the reason we all came. Find the words that are the same. It's that time to play the waffle game.
Okay, that works.
So
And
who wants to go
does
first?
he go first?
That's-
Scotty, you can go first.
Rock,
Okay.
paper, scissors.
Oh, I like paper, rock, paper, scissors too.
Okay.
Because you don't know what it is. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Shit, I went too quick soon.
Yeah. You shot your load there.
I know.
Scotty.
Well, he did it last week where he went scissors really early, and it was like a psych out or something. So I tried it with the paper
Who
this
won
time.
that? I won because scissors
Yeah,
cuts
scissors
paper.
No,
cuts
the
paper.
scissors go over the paper and cover it.
Yeah, scissors cuts paper.
Yeah,
No, the
cuts
scissors
paper.
cover the paper.
No, you're saying the
What
paper
is-
covers the scissors.
Or paper covers scissors, sorry. That's what I
Okay,
meant.
so John, you won. Would you like to go first or second?
I'll go second.
Okay.
Oh,
So
I
you
put the
have to
pressure on.
time us now.
I do, or John does? Oh, John's
No,
going
no.
to. Okay, yeah.
So
Okay.
John's going to time.
Okay.
But do you want A or B?
Oh, does John not get to choose that because he won?
Oh, okay. What do you want to give Scotty then? A or B?
B.
Okay, so you'll get B.
We always say B.
Mm.
Shit.
B.
Oh, the way you looked at me there, I'm nervous now.
Okay,
Okay, clear your head.
so
Zen.
So what is it? 30 seconds.
yeah, when I'm finished the sentence.
Oh, man.
Topic B.
I hate this.
Your topic for waffle, Scotty, is
Oh, this is exciting.
County Cork.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Roy Keane. Mitchellstown. I don't know. Cork City. Once I got punched when I was about 20 feet off the bus in Cork, and I've never gone back.
That was worth 7
Cypress
seconds.
Cypress Avenue. What else? Cork. Fungi, the dolphin.
That's Kerry.
Dingle, Tralee.
Done. You're out of here.
Darrow
Okay.
Drummond's dad. Oh, sorry.
All right, John.
Okay,
Scotty,
so
you get ready to.
Did I get 0? Yeah.
you can just press the button on that.
Well, I'll tell you when
What-
it's yours.
what-
I can tell by
What
your
do we
face.
get? Just 5 things about something.
Yeah.
Anything. Could be from football players to locations.
Yeah, like normal waffle, what we were doing.
But usually there's a subject. So the subject is
The subject was County Cork.
Cork.
Oh,
so
yeah.
just 5 things in County Cork.
That was
Okay.
That's quite a big county. One of Ireland's biggest, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm just wondering what to expect. Okay,
Okay.
I'm
so,
ready.
John, your county is County Galway.
Oh, Jesus.
Galway, the Keys, Ayr Square, the Atlantic Way, Galway, Galway, CDs, Galway, the Keys, the King's Head,
I like that place.
Galway Races,
Nice, good shout.
Galway,
Time.
Tommy Tiernan.
Oh, I was going to say
good.
Tommy Tiernan, actually, yeah.
Okay. You slightly saved yourself.
Oh, damn it. Now, hold on. When he said Tommy Tiernan, that was...
I think I said it
What?
before it ended, so technically. Oh, well then, okay, you can't accept Tommy Tiernan.
Tommy Turner wasn't one.
Oh,
of them.
right, okay. I was
So
getting
for
rough with it.
Cork, Scotty, you didn't get any of these. So the Cork, the Rebels,
Right.
Oh, they're rebels.
Yeah.
Blarney Castle.
Is that Cork, is it?
Yeah.
in Blarney.
That's the other... Right. I didn't think that
Parky
was
Queeve,
Oh, I've heard of that, yeah.
Barry's Tea.
That's not from Cork, is it?
Barry's
That's
Tea.
where it started, yeah.
All right. I didn't know
And Michael Collins.
that. Oh, yeah.
Michael Collins.
Did he die in Cork?
He
Was
was
that
from
Cork?
Cork.
Yeah, but did you die in
Oh,
Cork
yeah,
as
Bill
well?
and the Blow, yeah.
He
Yeah,
died
yeah,
in
yeah.
Cork, yeah. We
now,
went there.
John.
I don't like Cork.
We were there, weren't
Well,
we?
there goes all our Cork listeners.
Galway, Tribesman.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the old 5 kings of something, isn't
So
it?
I can see a bit of a... you're going the same way with
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Okay, great.
The Fields of Athenry.
Right.
Wouldn't have got that.
Supermax.
yeah.
Jesus,
Yeah.
And then the 2 you got was
2.
Ayr Square
Yes.
Damn it.
Galway
and
races.
Galway Races.
Yes.
Well done, John. You
Thank
are
you.
the winner.
Thank you. How many weeks in a row is that, John? Is the winner?
all of them. All of them. I don't think I've
Yeah.
beat you at all.
No.
What would be your go-to topic?
My go-to topic?
Yeah. What would you be good at?
Podcasting.
Okay. Well,
Formula 1.
oh yeah, we do that.
Yeah, maybe Formula 1, yeah.
Okay, but I can't tell
Damn
you.
it.
You have to give me 3, and then I'll pick one of them, just to help you out, like
Yeah,
just to be sound.
No, don't, because you did Liverpool players, and I sucked at that as well.
Yeah, that's true.
No, go random. It'll be something completely random that'll be brilliant at one
Okay.
day. We'll get there.
Maybe next week.
Is it time for shell bombs?
Shell bombs.
Bomb.
Yeah.
Shell bombs off the coast of Cuba.
That was mad. I listened back to that again this week, and I laughed my ass
Well,
off.
you had the heart attack
At
about
that-
not having.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good. I have one pretty good shell bomb this week.
Okay, well we'll hold that to the end, John.
No, it's not probably end worthy. Let me go second.
Okay.
It's more of a fact, but did you know that WD-40...
Oh, okay, so we'll just go with your own first then.
This is his version of playing rock paper scissors. He just launches straight into it. He doesn't know how to play that game.
That's form of defense and attack.
WD-40.
Go on.
It has 2,000 uses.
What?
Yes. It's been officially registered. WD-40 has 2,000 uses. Goes from everything from cleaning bird shit off your car.
Oh yeah. Oh,
to,
does it?
Yeah. To spraying it up into an engine to remove a python from your engine if it has climbed up your engine.
What?
So many different uses.
Garnish
At
your
least
salad.
2,000.
A garnish is
Yeah.
it's very handy stuff, isn't it, to have
It
around?
is handy stuff to have, yeah.
I love WD-40.
But
WD-40, is this like Heinz with the 57? Like it was the 40th time they tried it.
Oh, that's an interesting one. Why is it called WD-40?
Yeah.
I'd imagine it's something to do with a chemical.
Yeah.
Something 40.
WD. Yeah, it must be, yeah.
Hmm.
Like I know oil has always like a WD or something in front of it.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Okay. Water resistant diesel? No. No, it's nothing to do with that.
The
So mine.
So you choose to go second then?
I'm choosing to go second because it's good, but it's not. It's not
okay,
amazing.
well, that puts pressure on my one then.
Yeah, I like putting pressure on you.
Let's see.
When you snap your fingers, the sound that is created from your middle finger hitting your palm, not your middle finger rubbing against your thumb.
I disagree. I'm always disagreeing with your facts.
Do it. Look at your. Now, also slap your palm there. Listen to it. Take off your headphone and listen to it. No. Don't do the click. Right.
All right.
Do that. Just hit your palm and listen.
It's the force to hit the palm with.
It's the force that comes down and hits the palm.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked. It's amazing.
Isn't that unbelievable? I just googled this earlier on, and
That's awesome.
I was in the bathroom in there just going like this for ages, clicking.
I'm gonna so experiment with that.
Everyone's at home now is doing that, clicking their fingers.
Oh.
But yeah, that's where the sound comes from. Is your palm?
That's a really good job on.
Yeah, it's a nice one, isn't it?
Okay.
Pressure's on, Bertie.
I don't know how.
I undersold mine.
Yeah.
That was the best job on it because I'm flabbergasted.
Yeah,
Have you ever heard of the name Hung Man Chow?
Yes. Why do I know that name?
Okay. Have you ever heard of this name?
Never.
He was, or maybe he still is. I don't know. I didn't check this. I think he's retired. A 7'1" UFC fighter in
Whoa.
Asia.
That's why I know him. Yeah.
And you'd want to see like nobody. Basically, it's like
Sorry, 7 foot.
7'1", yeah.
So he's over the top of the cage.
To the length of his legs.
He's huge, like. And there's these little guys that are little guys, but they're probably 6'3".
Yeah.
And he's fighting them, and it's like Andre the Giant in the WWE.
That's insane height.
It's mad.
What?
And he was actually all right. Like,
And he well built as well.
Yeah, he won a good few.
That's what I was about to say. Look up his record and see actually what his record is like, because it'd be a good test of how effective reach is for fighters. Because I know with lads with quite long reach, if you can get inside their reach, it's obviously they're not as effective. But if you get caught by them, obviously there's a zone where they're safe.
Yeah.
So I wonder how effective that actually is.
It's like when you're trying to beat the boss at the end of a game.
Yeah.
Look.
Jesus, he's a big lad as well.
Let me see him.
He's like had an imagination of just a skinny, lanky guy.
He's thick, isn't he?
He should be in like Tekken or something.
Jesus. His foot is literally bigger than that man's head.
It's a tree trunk.
Yeah, it's massive.
Is that actually real?
And he's probably not even that small of a man that he's in.
Is this going to be one of those things where, like, you know, we Google it and it's been debunked and he's just like
no, he's an official fighter.
from
like
Rocky or something?
He's an official record as well.
Was he in the UFC or was he in one of those Pride or one of those?
Does it say where he fought?
Pride fighting, probably.
I think it's like the UFC in I don't know where he was from, Korea or something. He's called the Korean Monster. 7'2". Sorry, I undersold him.
He added an inch on.
Yeah, 13 wins out of 22, 7 knockouts, 9 losses, and 3 by knockout.
9 losses.
So he's a mixed martial arts. Like, it doesn't say what.
Yeah, I'd imagine he'd be some sort of kicking art.
Yeah, kickboxing, mixed martial arts, road fighting championship.
There you go. Big tall men in Korea.
Yeah, that's it. Shabam.
Shabam.